Shame is a deeply ingrained and powerful emotion that can profoundly impact our sense of self. Unlike guilt, which is often tied to a specific action, shame is more pervasive. It's the feeling that something is fundamentally wrong with who we are. It can stem from various sources, such as cultural expectations, personal experiences, or the judgments of others, and it can shape our behaviors, relationships, and perceptions in significant ways. At its core, shame is often linked to a sense of inadequacy or failure. It's that internal voice that whispers we're not good enough, that we don't measure up to the standards set by ourselves or society. This feeling can be triggered by many situations, from minor social mishaps to more significant life events. For instance, not living up to our own or others' expectations in our careers, relationships, or personal achievements can lead to a deep sense of shame. Unlike regret or embarrassment, which are typically about specific actions or moments, shame can feel like a stain on our very identity. One of the most challenging aspects of shame is its tendency to make us want to hide. When we feel ashamed, we often withdraw from others, isolating ourselves to avoid the perceived judgment or rejection. This isolation only reinforces the feeling of shame, creating a cycle that's difficult to break. The fear of being exposed or humiliated can be so strong that it leads us to conceal parts of ourselves, or even lie, in order to avoid confrontation with our perceived flaws. Shame can also manifest in physical and emotional ways. It can cause us to feel small, to avert our gaze, or to blush. Internally, it can lead to a heavy sense of burden, as if we're carrying a weight that drags us down. Over time, if left unaddressed, chronic shame can contribute to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. It can erode our confidence and inhibit our ability to pursue our goals or connect authentically with others. However, it's important to recognize that shame, while painful, is a natural human emotion. It's a response that has evolved as a way to maintain social bonds and adherence to societal norms. In small doses, it can guide our behavior, reminding us of the importance of integrity and empathy. But when shame becomes pervasive, it can be harmful and destructive, preventing us from embracing our true selves. The path to overcoming shame often begins with self-compassion and vulnerability. By acknowledging our feelings of shame without judgment, we can begin to understand its origins and lessen its grip on us. This process involves recognizing that everyone has flaws and makes mistakes, that perfection is an impossible standard. It's about shifting our focus from self-criticism to self-acceptance, embracing our imperfections as part of what makes us human. Another powerful antidote to shame is connection. Sharing our feelings with trusted friends, family, or even a therapist can help to dissipate the intensity of shame. When we hear others' experiences and realize we're not alone in our struggles, it can be incredibly validating. This sense of shared humanity allows us to see our own challenges in a new light, reducing the isolation that shame often brings. Culturally, attitudes towards shame can vary. Some cultures may use shame as a tool for social conformity, while others may emphasize the importance of personal growth and resilience in the face of mistakes. Understanding these cultural contexts can help us navigate our own experiences of shame and find healthier ways to cope. In conclusion, shame is a complex and deeply personal emotion that can shape our lives in profound ways. While it can be difficult to confront, doing so is essential for our emotional well-being. By practicing self-compassion, embracing vulnerability, and seeking connection with others, we can begin to transform shame from a source of pain into an opportunity for growth and self-acceptance. In facing our shame, we reclaim our sense of worth and open the door to a more authentic and fulfilling life.